Good morning, YouTube. How's everybody doing today? So, about 2 weeks ago, I ran the Naked Nick 25K up in the Blue Marsh area, and I just wanted to go over, kind of give you guys some final reviews on stuff that I've been using for trail running. Some of it I've done initial impressions on, and some of it I haven't. So, we'll get started, right? So first is the Hoka Speedgoat 4. So I've been using these for a little while now. I think I have a little over 50 miles on them. They have a couple long runs in them, some short runs. I've used them for a lot, right? So real quick, and again, I don't want to get into a lot of specs. Really just want to give you my opinion on them. I'll give you a couple specs, and I'll also post links to them down in the comments. But you know, from a stack height, I believe these are 35 and 31 with a 4mm drop, 35 in the heel, somewhere around there. I might be off one or two, but so from a comfort standpoint, these are very comfortable. They have some nice give and a little bit of responsiveness, even for a high stack height shoe. But they do absorb a lot of impact. I will tell you, they're not the most stable shoe in the world. So if you're going on any technical terrain, or if you have unstable ankles, I kind of have mixed thoughts on these. So again, I love these. They're really comfortable. I am very used to the Stinson though, and the Stinson has a wider footprint across the bottom. So when you're out on trail, they feel a bit more stable. Now they're not as responsive, and they're heavier. So you have to obviously take what you can, you know, there's pluses and minuses to both sides of it. But from an absorbing impact and not becoming unstable on technical terrain or uneven terrain, the Stinson I felt performed a little bit better there. But these definitely are able to pick up the pace a little bit easier in. I will tell you, these things, I mean, I cleaned off the bottoms a little bit because they were pretty nasty. But from a durability standpoint, I tell you what, man, I don't notice any wear on these things after 50 miles. So I'm pretty impressed from a durability standpoint on their trail side of shoes, Hoka. Same thing with their Stinsons, to be honest with you. I've always gotten a lot of life out of the Stinsons. So, pretty happy. The price point, I believe, on these is $149.99. They haven't come out with a new iteration yet, so I have not seen these on sale. You can still get the 3 for sale. I believe on the Hoka website. If you can, I'll post a link down below. They are slightly different though. I never ran in the 3, but I'll tell you what, other than just being a little dirty, these things have held up phenomenally, and are definitely one of my favorite trail shoes to date. So very happy with these. If I was going to give these a rating out of 10, I'd give these like a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. Very happy with them. Good lock-in feel, good comfort. The upper holds up well. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints other than the lack of stability. But again, that's kind of a me problem. That's not necessarily an everybody problem. So I don't want to pin that as something that is an issue with the shoe when it's not trying to be something it's not trying to be. So, but overall, good grip, good comfort, very happy with this shoe. Next, my trekking poles. Now, I never brought these up before. I've had these for probably 3 or 4 years now. And these are just cheap trekking poles that I got off of Amazon. So I will tell you, recently I was able to get myself a pair of the Black Diamond Trail Z's at a discounted price. So I did upgrade. I haven't used them yet. And really the only reason I took the opportunity to get something a little nicer than these is because of my one and only gripe with these, and it's that they rattle like crazy. So when you hit these on the ground, and I don't know if I can mimic this on video or not, right? Let me extend it. Yeah, so you might be able to hear that in there. don't know how good the audio is with that rattle. But it's really my only gripe with these trekking poles. Now, now that I got my gripe out of the way, I'm going to tell you all the things I love about these trekking poles. One is, for an adjustable trekking pole, they're pretty light. I don't know the exact weight on them, but again, I've been using these things for a long time. But from a durability standpoint, right, they have cork and foam grips. They actually have adjustable wrist wraps here, which not all of them do. Some of them are fixed, but these you can pull out and change a little bit. But the grips have held up really well. The grips are really comfortable on this. So from that standpoint, I really like them. They're extremely adjustable, and they have the markings. The markings on there, so if you want to make them 105, 110, there's a marking on the second pole, and there's a marking on the first pole. So these have performed admirably for what I believe was $30, a $30 set of trekking poles that I got 4 years ago. I have not had any issues. I took the basket off because the basket kind of annoys me on the bottom here, but I have the carbide tip on there. And I'll tell you what, these, when you adjust them and lock them in, they don't move on you, right? So I know sometimes I've heard complaints from other people when it came to trekking poles of the pole doesn't always, sometimes if you hit it too hard, it'll push in. And these, I've not had that issue. I tightened and snugged them up, locked them down, and they've done their job. So listen, I'm not getting rid of these poles. I'll probably pass them down to my sister or something, you know, when she's done having babies and out doing more stuff with me. But shout out to Alicia. But other than that, that's really my only gripe, is the rattle in these things. And to be honest with you, my breaking point was at Naked Nick. I was out there for just under 5 hours. Actually, I think it was 4.5 hours. But yeah, 4.5 hours. And by the end, the rattling in this thing was enough to make me go a little batty. So yeah, so that's that. But other than that, I'll tell you what, you need a set of trekking poles on the cheap. Trail Buddy off of Amazon. I'll post a link in my description. And I think they have like 5 different color options, like orange and green and blue and pink. So, you know, definitely what you want, you know. So, awesome job here, Trail Buddy. Again, these will be hanging around, or will be handed down to my sister when she's out running with me. And then finally, the last thing I want to talk about is the running vest I use when I'm out trail running for longer distances. And I use the Nathan Trailmix, and I use the 12-liter version of this. Now, I will tell you, I do have the 7-liter version of this. I got this originally. And then I was in need of, I wanted something a little bit bigger. So I got this as a birthday gift this past year. So I've used both of these now. This one I've used for a little less than a year. It's functionally very similar to the 7-liter. So there's a couple differences though, right? One is obviously the 7-liter has a smaller pack in the back. The 12-liter has a roll top on it, so you could actually put more stuff in it if you want to put more stuff in it. The 7-liter does not. It just has a little zip container back here, but you could still put plenty of stuff back here, like keys, a phone, whatever you want. The difference really on these, outside of, so you got a larger back, trying to functionally hold these, but this, the 12-liter, has the zip pockets here, which this one, you know, I use these for little things. I keep my inhaler in here just in case I need it. And then these, my soft water bottles, when they're filled, fit in here quite nicely, and they're adjustable, so you can lock them if you need to, or if you need to put a little bit bigger bottle in here, you can open it up. The big thing, and the reason I use the Trailmix series, and I will tell you, listen, so this one, like I said, I've had this for a couple years. This was $99 when I bought it originally. It's been through the wash. They hold up phenomenally, right? So I have no issues. I think Nathan makes a great product. This one I've had for a couple years, and I've used a lot more. This one, I said, I've only had since September. So this one's only been used over the last 4 or 5 months, you know, whatever the case might be. But I will tell you, I wanted something where I could have some extra zippers and all that other fun stuff. Now, the cool thing with the Trailmix series, and the reason I've kind of stuck to them, is that from a size standpoint, they're extremely adjustable. So these, again, do not have, like some vests that actually wrap all the way around. This does not. This has 2 adjustable straps. And again, listen, I am as wide as I am tall, so I am not a small person. I wear a 54 short suit jacket, so I'm very broad. So having the ability to adjust these and be comfortable is really nice. Now, I've tried some other ones, and I'm not going to get into here into blaming ones that I think are not good or whatever the case is. But what made me stick with the Nathan Trailmix series was really the fact that once you lock this in, once you put it on, right? Now if I can get my speaker unwrapped here. So, and we're back. So, my camera had some technical difficulties. I do apologize. But I wanted to show you that when you put this thing on, right? You got 2 sternum straps, 1 and 2, and then you have your 2 side straps, right, that you can adjust fairly easily, tighten, and then once you get going, this thing doesn't move. It stays in place. You can put your water bottles. It doesn't rattle around, which is nice because I've had some before where as you move, it loosens up on you. And when it starts to loosen, it starts bouncing around, your shit's bouncing around, and who wants that, right? You want it to be secure, locked in, and not moving on you. So, sorry for the technical difficulties, but I wanted to make sure you guys saw how this thing fits. Again, fits awesome, and the cool thing is that, well, I don't plan on getting bigger, I do plan on getting smaller, but as I get smaller, I can adjust it down. But for people that are bigger, right, you know, some of these 6 foot tall, gargantuan, you know, people that maybe have a 58 inch chest or a 60 inch chest, you can use this and adjust it to what you like, which not all brands offer. So thumbs up to Nathan for that. That's pretty awesome. So thanks again, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please share, like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Again, we're growing, and I want to thank everybody who's joining along and hopping on the ride. But until next time, everybody, stay healthy, find your happy, and seek to inspire. I'll talk to everybody soon. Have a great day, and good luck on your journeys. Update me on how things are going down in the comments. Thanks again. Bye.